Zach is having just normal shreddies, and Wardo is having 1 Weetabix and some shreddies as well. So I'll show you once I've made it up. And then the milk that we have is the Outpro Junior growing up milk. The kids are vegan, the whole family's vegan, so we have the dairy-free milk, and then shreddies are really great. I don't have the actual packaging anymore because it was a really big box, so I kind of took it out, but on the box of shreddies, they've got a big kind of, shreddies have always been vegan all over their box, which I thought was really great. And then Weetabix is obviously fine, but yeah, you do have to be careful with some cereals having certain vitamins in them that aren't vegan. So I'll show you once that's been made. So we've got the shreddies and the Weetabix, and I'm going to just take these over to the boys now. Have their vitamins. We have started having these Peppa Pig and they're the gummy vitamins, and it's really great because for ages I couldn't find gummy vitamins that were vegan, but they have just released. Can you see? They've got 3 different ones that we have. One's vitamin D, one's multivits, and one is flaxseed oil. So they have those 3. We've only got these ones left at the moment. I need to get some more. We also use the Animal Parade Gold multivitamins, which are really great, and then every day we all have 1 spray under the tongue of our B12. I've also got these I get from the Vegan Society, the Veg One multivitamins, and since I was pregnant and while I'm breastfeeding, the Pregnant Plan vitamins as well. So those are our vitamins, and the boys are just waiting to do their daily pick of, we're doing a 40 Acts of Kindness challenge during Lent. So they pick one every morning, and we read it together, and then we see if we can achieve that kindness challenge that it says every day. So it's just a nice way of them kind of starting to be kind and, you know, give back. Do you want to pick one?
Yeah.
What's it, darling?
Give your sibling a compliment.
Compliments. Do you know what a compliment is?
No.
It's when you say something nice about someone. So it could be about something, how they look. It could be about something that they're very good at.
A sibling.
A sibling? That's your brother or your sister? No, so you've got a brother that you could give a compliment to. You could think during today, you could think of what nice thing you could say to Wardo, couldn't you?
Oh, but what about Grayson?
Yeah, you could say something nice to Grayson as well. And Wardo, during today, can you think of something nice that you can say to Zach?
Or Grayson.
Yeah? You don't have to say it now. You
don't have to say it now.
You can think later on, yeah? Okay.
But if you wanted to do it now, you can do it now if you wanted.
You got anything now to say that's nice?
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it, Zach? That's a lovely compliment. But a compliment, Poppet, it's like if someone has, if you think they look beautiful today, you say, oh, I think you look really beautiful in that dress. Or if you think they did, you know, they do really well at rugby, you say, I think you run really well at rugby. Yeah? I love you is great though, Waz. We all love hearing I love you, don't we?
How can we do it on rugby? Because you said love it all this.
It's just an example, Poppet, just telling you an example of a compliment. So we've also got our waters.
They're not siblings.
No. We've also got our waters. They just drink water every day. The only other drink they would ever drink is smoothies that we make. We make our smoothies, don't we? Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, they're just happy with water and iPads and breakfast. melon. This is the Piel de Sapo melon that I always bang on about, that's the best. So I'm just going to pop these over to them now. There you go. Did you say what? Zaki? What did you say?
Thank you.
Would you like some forks? No. This is the melon that I bang on about. It's the best one, definitely. It's the sweetest, and you can get it from most supermarkets now. I get mine from Waitrose, but I just chopped it up last night and popped it in those bowls so that it was ready for them to eat. Sometimes they eat it with the skin on and just kind of munch it like that, but it's just really refreshing, and they really like it.
Mummy, is this a real coconut?
Yeah, it was made out of a real coconut, those bowls. How cool's that?
I can't break it.
No.
How?
It's very tough, isn't it?
But how can it be coconut if it's a bottle?
Well, they took all the coconut meat out of it from the inside, and that's just the shell of the coconut, and they made it into a bowl. Just filled their water bottles up for the day, so they will have these out kind of all through the day so that they can have water as and when they want. Zach really likes this bottle that he's got as a new one because it kind of counts down, says, you know, drink more, encouraging them to drink more. But yeah, so that will be out for them whenever they want water. So it's coming up to 12 o'clock. I'm just making some lunch for the boys today. They've asked for beans on toast. So I've just done beans on toast. The beans that we use are just normal Heinz baked beans. And that's just on some toast. Then I've popped some of this pure sunflower spread on there. On Wardo's one, I've popped on both of them, sorry, I've popped some of these. This is nutritional yeast. If you're a vegan, you'll know all about it. If you're not, you might not have come across it before. It's like these yeast flakes, and you can pop them on all different things. It gives a kind of cheesy flavour, and they're also really enriched with vitamin B12 and some other vitamins high in protein and fibre and stuff. So I pop a little bit of that, and it just melts into the butter on the toast. And then Zach's one has also got some of this BioLife grated cheese, dairy-free cheese on top as well. So I'm going to give these to them and then see how they get on. So the reality of what they've actually eaten at lunch is, I mean, Zach's done pretty well, like he's eaten quite a bit because there were 2 bits of toast there. Wardo kind of lost interest halfway through. Zach's had one of his cucumbers. I don't know if Wardo's even touched that, but you know, I did kind of encourage them to stay sitting. They wanted to go off and do some game. So I'm just going to leave this out here. Especially these 2 little bowls of blueberries and cucumber, they can have that as a snack, you know, later on in the afternoon. The baked beans, I don't know if they're finished with that. I'm going to leave it here just in case that, you know, they come back to it. And definitely, I was just talking to Roger was saying that I think I am now going to just say no iPads at like meal times. We have slipped into that kind of, you know, easy, not easy, it just, I don't know, they've been doing it for a long time, just watching their iPads while they eat, and it didn't really cause a problem, but now I am thinking, especially with Wardo in particular, sometimes he gets so engrossed that, you know, he does forget to eat, and then he feels like he's been sitting there for ages eating, and he's like, I'm done, and I say, well, you know, no, you're not. So definitely from now on, new little goal for us. I told Zach and he seems to think it's like a game, so that's fine. You know, I do occasionally do it. I say, right, let's talk rather than have iPads, and I just think it might help with getting them to eat just a bit more quantity-wise. But they haven't done too bad, and I'll keep those bits for snack later on. And the rain is seriously coming down. Can you see? So rainy. It's like rainy, sunny, so blustery. Really funny old day.
Today we are making smoothies, and the ingredients are milk.
What kind of milk?
Soy milk, frozen strawberries, frozen bananas, flax seeds, avocado, dates, and a banana yogurt.
Okay.
And now we can put them in, whack them all in. Now, how much toys do we have? Just a few. Okay. We can have 3. 1. Don't need to have 3. You can have like 5. 1.
That's it. You peel them open with your fingers.
2, 3, 4.
That's it. Pull them apart, Zach.
I can't.
Want Mummy to do it? No, you need to pull them apart because otherwise they won't blend. Pull them hard.
We can only
There you go.
5 strawberries in there. 5 frozen strawberries.
Okay.
And then we need some milk and flax seeds.
Yeah. Want Mummy to help? Hold it over. Oh, wait with the milk poppet. Hold it over the top, Zach.
One can do the milk.
Just a second. That's it. Okay. Should we pour some milk in? Is that enough? Stop. Stop.
Daddy, you did.
Yeah. Taste test.
So yummy! It's really frozen.
It's really spicy. Dad, let's go outside and do it. Done. Sorry. They still really Let's go to our flax seed.
That's not a flax seed, it's just a date.
Why didn't we
No,
have
we-
to take the other
Well,
way?
2 big dates was enough.
That was one small one.
Yeah, it was a little one. I think it was sweet enough with the bananas and strawberries and the dates, wasn't it? Does it taste sweet?
I don't know why we can't take the avocado.
Can't taste it. I know, that's what I'm saying. When you add these bits, like the flax seeds, and you think, oh, I don't want that in there. Once it's all whizzed together in the blender, a bit like when we put spinach in. You always say you don't like spinach, but when we make a green smoothie, you like it because you can't taste it because it whizzes in, and the taste of the bananas and the strawberries is all you can really end up tasting. And that's why it's a good way of getting in kind of extra vitamins and nutrients and things that you wouldn't necessarily eat on their own by whizzing them up in a smoothie, isn't it? Yeah. So it is coming up to dinner time now, and I am starting to make the boys some dinner and also us some dinner. I'm going to be doing some spaghetti. Zach's going to have some Linda McCartney pulled chicken in a tomato sauce, and Wardo's going to have his favourite, which is pesto sauce. So I'm just cooking that up now, and then I will show you kind of how it looks and how they eat it afterwards. So this is the vegetarian pulled chicken by Linda McCartney that I use with some of this sauce, the Dolmio pasta sauce with no added sugar, just tomato and basil. And then I'm just using up all the open spaghettis. Does anyone else have this in their pasta drawer? Just loads of like, you know, bits at the end of packets. So I'm going to use up that. I think there's a bit of linguine there if there isn't enough there. And then this is the pesto that will go on Eduardo's pasta. So that's the boys' dinners ready. We've got Eduardo's pesto pasta, which has also got a tablespoon of hemp seeds in it and also some nutritional yeast all mixed through, and a little side bowl of sweet corn. And Zach has got the vegetarian pulled chicken in the tomato and basil sauce with the spaghetti. So they're going to go and have this now. You ready?
Yeah.
Yummy.
That's a lot of spaghetti. Right. Where was the bunny tablecloth?
I don't know, I found it. Is it nice? Mm. Oh yes, let's talk about what we pulled out today. Was give your sibling a compliment. So did you manage to give your sibling a compliment?
So here, Mummy.
Did you give your sibling a compliment today? What did you say to Zach that was nice on the kindness challenge? Did you say something nice to Zach this morning? You did? You told Zach that you
love him.
Yes. And what did you tell Eduardo?
I love Eduardo all the time.
All the time, even when he's annoying.
Yeah.
So the boys have finished dinner and Eduardo literally just arrived at the worst time. So there's been carnage. But I thought I would add this into the video just because it gives you an insight of kind of what we as a family get over the week, and gives you an idea of kind of what a vegan family buys, shows you that, you know, we don't go hungry. So I've started with some fruit here. I've got red grapes, I've got my favourites, which are figs. Absolutely adore figs. I get mine from Waitrose, they're the best ones. Big juicy red figs, really yummy. I've got some gala apples, some bananas. That's one thing I hate about not going to the shops, is that you can't pick out, you know, your stuff, and these are so green and we eat them really ripe. We wait till they're sort of brown and spotty for smoothies and things like that. So these will take a while. So that's kind of fruit. Then I've got some asparagus tips. I've got some fresh rosemary. Some of these things are ingredients for meals that I'm planning this week, which I can also start to share with you. I've got some celery, some cauliflower florets, some spinach, some carrots, mixed different coloured peppers, some sliced mushrooms, avocados, 2 packs of those. We get through those a lot because we use those for kind of the good essential fats. Got cucumber, then 2 types of tomatoes, big tomatoes and the little baby plum tomatoes. I've got some garlic. I get it like this because I can't bear peeling it and having the smell on my hands, and it's just easier, isn't it? You can whack those in a garlic press, and that's great for recipes that I've got that I'm going to be doing. A couple of limes here, some of those miniature baby potatoes which I boil up for the boys, and they have them as snacks. Really good idea if you're thinking of kind of what a healthy snack could be. They love these just roll. They're vegan, which is great. Pain au chocolat, the cinnamon swirls, and the plain croissants. These ones are great for lunch boxes. I can put cheese slices in them and then cook them. Put the Marmite in them. I might try Marmite in them for my middle one's packed lunch tomorrow. These are great. They're just like Frubes, but they're basically a vegan version of a yogurt tube. Blueberry ones and strawberry ones. They love those. Then tofu kind of frankfurters, sausage. Lots and lots of these lovely medjool, fresh, juicy, caramelly, oozy dates. Whack them in smoothies. I put them in my porridge. You can use them as a sweetener in loads of like cake recipes and stuff. Vegan corn ham slices, which Zach has in his bagels. Some of these little marinated tofu pieces, which I put into rice stir fries. Some of our more sunflower spread, we have on toast and things. The smoothies that the boys like, the innocent ones, strawberries, apples and beetroot. So again, they can go and pack lunches or for snacks. I've got some chickpeas there, a couple of tins of those. The Alpro unsweetened yogurt that I like to have. Some pasta sauces, just the normal Domio. Some Greek olives stuffed with pimento, which Zach really likes to snack on. That's just some mustard powder, which is again for a recipe that I think I've planned to do this week. A big thing of dry pasta. Some allspice, I needed some of this again for a recipe I'm going to be doing. Some pesto. These beans, just to be sure, the ones with no added sugar actually turned out to not be vegan recently, so just the normal beans are fine. I've got some corn flour, again for recipes, some of this rice noodles, really thin rice vermicelli noodles. I get the whole grain one, that's really nice. And some snacks for the boys, these bear claws, blackcurrant and beetroot ones, some yo-yo, so they're just fruit, aren't they? My absolute favourite, the Rude Health sprouted porridge oats. These, if you have normal oats and then you have these, you just can't go back. Unfortunately, they are quite expensive. I try and get them on offer, but they are the ones to have. I also have these are Rude Health spelt flakes, nothing but, see the ingredients there, whole grain spelt, literally that's all. I don't know any other cereal where it's 100% like that. And that's what I like to have, because I try not to have any kind of processed or added sugar, you know, oil or anything like that. This one's for the boys. These are corn puff. Again, it's quite it's a dairy-free cereal. It's a vegan cereal that they like to have. I've got some hot dog rolls. Gonna have some hot dogs later in the week. Some rye bread for me to make some sandwiches, because I like to use rye bread. Peas, I love to snack on, and I put these in the soy yogurt as well. The Trek Cocoa Peanut Peak Energy Chunks. They're really, really nice. I really recommend them. I've got some brown lentils to make some things with, some brown rice. More snacks for the boys. They like these Serene little banana loaves. They're great for packed lunches. The normal Serene, I think it's the normal Serene, you know, the original ones. I think they're not vegan, but these ones definitely are, the banana flavour. Then we've got a pack of sweet and salty popcorn and Marmite rice cakes that they can snack on. And some frozen stuff. These are great. This range, Strong Roots, is a really great vegan range. They do all kinds of different like burgers and stuff, and these are cauliflower hash browns, which the boys love. I've got some quick cook French fries. They're really good because they're just 5 minutes in the oven. More frozen diced little potatoes, again good just to whack with things. These they like to have as puddings. They're just little like choc ices on sticks. The Swedish Glass range, dairy-free vegan ice creams. Some of these hot dog sausages that we're going to put in the rolls. Some sweet corn, tinned sweet corn, some red potatoes, some, what's this, pumpkin puree. This is great for making lots of different recipes. I think I'm going to be using it for a soup, but also for lots of sweet recipes like making brownies and stuff. I'll show you, that's really good. I've got some capers because I'm going to be making like a vegan tuna mayo, but obviously not tuna, using mashed chickpeas. Pickled gherkins, Zach loves these, and the boys' milk that they have, lots and lots of these. I've put more in the fridge. The Outpro Junior growing up milk with all the added vitamins and everything. So yeah, that's kind of our weekly shop. Obviously there's bits and bobs that we get during the week that we add to, things like fruit just go, don't they? So every couple of days we kind of add some more of that, and some of this stuff is kind of for recipes that I have picked out of some recipe books this week. I'm trying to make a concerted effort to not waste food and kind of have more of an idea of what we're eating day to day, because I've been finding I haven't been doing that, and it's a lot harder, and it means you do waste food. So that is our lot for the week. So now the boys are just having a quick pudding, which is these, you can't really tell, these Swedish Glass choc ices on sticks. Here you go. You want to come sit down?
Okay.
Oh wow. What happened to your ice cream words?
I didn't pick up.
No, it's okay. It broke off the stick, did it? I think, oh wow. I think because they've just come from online, they were a little bit melty, weren't they? Yes.
I didn't pick it up, it just melted.
That's all right. Do you want a spoon? So that you
no.
can eat it. Maybe not with your hands. Should we get a spoon? Yeah? I mean, was it nice anyway? I think they were a bit melted, weren't they? So they came off the stick because they'd been out of the freezer too long. Watch that bit of chocolate poppet that you've dropped in front of you, Zach. Alright, I'm going to get you a spoon so that you can eat it properly, okay? So boys are now up having a much needed bath after the ice cream fiasco, and that will be everything that they'll have today. They might have a little bit of their Alpro Junior soya milk just before they go to bed. Sometimes they want a little bit of that. But otherwise that was what they ate today. I hope you enjoyed seeing what they ate, and if you did like this video and you'd like to see more, I do all kinds of videos. I'm going to be doing lots of what we eat in a day, some just day in the life vlogs of what we get up to, and some sit down videos as well about mum life and all different kinds of things. So please do subscribe to the channel to see lots more, and I will see you all soon.